Hello, 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 hello. I hope that you can hear me okay. If you can't, please let me know. Um, Hi, Pirate Ojo. I'm back. It is Victoria, aka Toria Games, and that's awkward. And yeah, we are in The Sims. I'm literally just in just your regular little home screen right now. This is the legacy that we're going to be going into today. We did a little bit of the Enchanted by Nature yesterday, and we also did a little bit of this legacy, kind of caught up with you guys on Haven and her wonderful family. And so today we're just going to kind of be prepping Jack's birthday. We're going to be getting into the family a little bit. So we're going to hop right in and get started. Please excuse my game. It's been running a little slow today. Um, I don't know why, but it has. But we're going to get into it. And thanks for coming by and watching. If you are in here and you are willing to chat with me, how's your day been? I, for starters, have had actually a pretty productive day. I felt very, very lazy today, so it's kind of crazy that I would have such a productive day. I did some deep cleaning in my kitchen, and I had the oven actually self-clean itself, so that's the only thing I still have to clean out. But I did some deep cleaning in my kitchen. I went to the gym today. I made a TikTok. I made a TikTok on my personal account, not like a Sims TikTok, but I should make those. I should start making those again. If you don't follow my TikTok, it's Toria Games. Everything is the same all the way around. Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, of course, and what's the other one I have? Tumblr. You can find me anywhere. Excuse me. You can find me anywhere, Toria Games, on Tumblr as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put this move objects on because I always forget to do that. I'm just going ahead and putting a couple of cheats in before I get started. I want to introduce you to the family first before we get into the actual setting up for Jack's birthday, figuring out where Jack's birthday is going to be and everything. So I'm going to let these little houses kind of load up and everything. Twitch is the same as well. Pirate Ojo, it is Toria Games. Remember that Toria Games is always with a Z and not an S. I'm gonna start in this household. Excuse every single person besides Haven and them having this brown shirt, khaki pants. That's just what I did for them when they did their family photos together, because it was in the fall. But this is the founder of my legacy. She is truly my favorite girly. This is Zaria, and as you can see, she's an elder. She probably will be passing very, very soon. But this is her. We'll go through her traits and everything, and I'll just give you like a short little background. I did give some background yesterday, so I don't want to get too into that today. But she has the aspiration to be fabulously wealthy. She's a squeamish foodie, child of the ocean. She's neat, she is gloomy, and she's also non-committal. The neat, gloomy, and non-committal came from the game. They just, over time of her, discovering she had different life discoveries, and that's just the personality that she discovered. But when she started out, she was just squeamish, a foodie, and the child of the ocean. Some of her likes are she likes fitness, spirited Sims, jokes, research and debate, affection, wellness, family motivated Sims, programming, rocket science, fishing, homebodies, and nature enthusiasts. She does not like handiness, video gaming, easy listening music, island music, or yellow. Island music actually was one of the first dislikes that we ever discovered from Zaria. But yes, this is my girl. I feel so deeply in love with her because she's the person that started this whole thing. And this is River. River is Haven's father. I talked about him a little bit. He's from Sulani as well. He is an elder. They met each other pretty early on in the beginning of this legacy, and they went through a lot of ups and downs. I honestly don't really know what their relationship status is. I know that they live together in a household, but I don't really know if they're married, if they're just partners, if they're even together, because Zaria gets very stressed out when she is with him for a very long time. So I don't know. I don't play in that household anymore. I probably should revisit it before they die, but I just haven't. His aspiration is the soulmate aspiration, and he truly wants Zarya to be his soulmate. And besides that, he's family oriented, he's loyal, cheerful, a love bug, and he's ambitious. And then some of his likes and dislikes: he likes fitness, DJ mixing, physical intimacy, comedy, mixology, acting, dancing, video gaming, and media production. And he does not like ambitionless Sims. So that's a little bit about them. This is River's dog, Maui. He's a Labradoodle, which is funny because I have a Labradoodle. I'm gonna actually let him say hello to you guys. Oh, come say hi. He looks exactly like Maui. This is my Labradoodle. This is Itachi. Say hey. Don't be shy. Say hello. Say hi. Get down, buddy. Get down. Okay, so yeah, and actually what's funny is that I didn't actually make this dog to look like my dog. He adopted two dogs. He adopted a cockapoo and a Labradoodle. And he ended up actually just he just ended up picking Maui, and his son ended up taking the other dog. So you'll get to meet him. But that is Zarya's household. They currently live in Copperdale. I just never moved them after the girls moved out. So yeah. Pirate Ojo says hello. He's literally still right here. He's just like hanging around. So he just wants some attention. I'll give him some love. Next, I will introduce you to the next Camacho, and you'll get to meet the other dog. This is Chai. I'll let you meet Chai first because we were just talking about Chai, but Chai is a cockapoo, and this is Enzo's dog. So a little bit about Enzo. Enzo is River's son, but Enzo is not Zaria's son. Enzo was born in between the period where Zaria was off with the girls and not letting River know anything about how many kids she had by him and everything when she ran and escaped him. He ended up having another child, and he actually, Enzo was actually a baby when the girls finally met River for the first time. So this is Enzo. He's got long hair. His Sulani roots are like really, really strong. But yeah, he wants to be a public enemy. I did not come up with this aspiration for him, but go off, dude. Like, I mean, I would say out of all of River's children, he probably was the most unfortunate. His mom was not in his life. His mom was a home wrecker and a crazy woman. So, hey, I need you to go lay down. He was a home wrecker, or she was a home wrecker, and she was just kind of crazy. So when River decided to try to make things work with Zaria after she became pregnant with their youngest son, he took Enzo with him. And so Enzo was raised in the same home as the girls, and their youngest son. He just turned out a little crazy like his mom. So his traits are: he's a kleptomaniac, he's creative, he's erratic, and he's a loner. And it just says that he likes fitness and he does not like egotistical Sims. So that's a little bit about Enzo. He just kind of comes around every once in a while. Whenever Haven has like a family gathering, he'll come around for a little while, then he'll leave. But he kind of stays to himself, and that's just part of him being a loner, honestly. So yeah. This is Ezekiel. Ezekiel is the youngest. He is Haven and Cecilia, which Cecilia is Haven's twin. He's Haven and Cecilia's full-blooded brother. This is Zaria's youngest child. This is the baby that I explained yesterday that she did not want, and she had a very, very hard time like coming to terms with the fact that she was having another child, because by the time she had him, the girls were already graduating high school. Like, he was an infant when they graduated high school. So she kind of felt like she was done. She was about to go live her wild and free life that she always dreamed of. And then she got pregnant with him. He has the aspiration to be a villainous Valentine. He is also a loner like his brother. He's skeptical. He is also a kleptomaniac like his brother. He is a romantic, and he is self-absorbed. So you can imagine what type of person he is. He's actually one of my favorite Sims in this legacy. I'll go and play in his household every once in a while and just kind of like help him throughout college and things like that. But he is a very, he's probably not the person that you would want to be friends with. I mean, he's self-absorbed. He's like, he actually came over to Haven's house for Christmas, and in the process of Cece's husband passing away, he was in their house stealing things. So, you know, he's probably just not a person that you would want around for too long. But he is, you know, he's family. So we still love him. We still love him. But he's just a little unpredictable. Okay, so now we're getting into the twins. I will introduce you to Cece, and then I will kind of go over Haven really quickly if you weren't here yesterday and didn't get a chance to get to know the family that we are in. This is Zach. Zach is Cece's youngest son. Oldest son. I don't know why I said youngest. He's her only son, actually. He looks exactly like his father, who is actually passed away. So I'll just go over his traits really quickly. He's a teenager. He's a little older than Ryder, so he's probably about to be a young adult soon. But he is a drama llama. And he's lactose intolerant, he's self-absorbed, he's mean, and he's a glutton. So he's probably not somebody that you would want to be around either. I'm honestly not sure why he has so many negative traits. I don't make these traits up. Like, these traits just come, and I do have the mod that you can add extra traits. So that's why he has 4 traits as a teenager. Normally a teenager would only have 2 traits. But yeah, these are his traits, and I'm not going to change them. He doesn't have any dislikes, but it does say he likes stories and spirited Sims. He does get along with his cousins. That's hilarious. Yes, he is low-key cat. He literally looks like his father. If I could insert a photo of his dad, I would. I don't know how to find him in this game, but he looks just like his dad, and he is not very cute. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's hilarious. This is Suzanne. She is their youngest daughter. So I'll give you a little bit of a background. When Cece was pregnant with Suzanne, I did not name her, by the way. She birthed her, and the Sims gave her that name, and I just was like, okay, I'm not even gonna go into it. But she was pregnant with Suzanne when her husband passed away. So her husband, actually, they all came over to Havens for Christmas. She lived in Brindleton Bay at the time in this big mansion, and they had a pool. And so while the family were taking like family photos, and honestly, I wasn't paying attention, so that's my bad, but they were taking family photos, and I get a notification that said that he died. And I'm like, what? He literally was outside in the pool swimming during a blizzard. So he froze to death. And in his photo at the funeral, his whole face was blue. And I feel like that was a little disrespectful, because honestly, why are you gonna make his picture, his obituary picture, a picture of him blue? Like, we know he froze to death. We were there when it happened, but you had to make him blue? Why couldn't you have just made it a nice photo of him? We didn't want to remember him blue, but that's neither here nor there. Hello, Ebony. Good evening. I hope that your work shift was smooth sailing today. Thanks for stopping back by. But yeah, so this is who Cece was pregnant with when her husband passed away. I had to change her eyebrow color because that was bothering me. But yeah, so she's a kid now. She's a little older than Nia, which is obviously Haven's daughter, first daughter that she had. And then this is Cece. This is Haven's. They are identical twins. They don't look alike because when Cece went to college, she dyed her hair blonde, and Haven kept like the dark hair look. So, um, yeah, so over time, now she's kind of letting her hair grow out. Her hair was really short and blonde, but now she's letting it grow out. So she's got the dark roots again. And I really feel like my mouse is what's not working because I'm trying to spin this around and it's only working a certain way. So if we get into that whole like mouse issue like yesterday, then I'll know that I need to just purchase a new mouse for my computer. But yeah, so this is Cece. This is her twin sister. I'll go over her traits. Oh, I didn't even go over Suzanne's. Let's go back to Suzanne for a second. She's a vegetarian and she's a bookworm. She doesn't have any preferences, but her aspiration is social butterfly. And then Cecilia. So Cece, she still has the academic aspiration, and the only reason why she still has the academic aspiration is because I have not been able to open her household. Like since her husband died, I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I have not been able to actually go into her household and play as her. So give me a second. Hold on one second. I'm gonna see if I can. I don't know if I can for this stream. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that my stream has slow mode on. And I don't know if I can change it while I'm in the stream. If you guys want if you guys want slow mode off, what I can do is I can actually end this stream and start it again. I think that's the only way that I'll be able to turn slow mode off because it's like a preset, if that makes sense. So just let me know if y'all want me to do that. I'm okay with doing that. Yeah, let me know. I didn't even know that slow mode was on. I must have accidentally put that on there when I was making this stream last night. So I'm glad that the workday went well though. That's good to hear. Y'all let me know. But yeah, so back to the story. Cece, she is lactose intolerant. She's a good sim, so like a breath of fresh air from all of the other sims that have been terrible and are kleptomaniacs and erratic and all this. She is actually a good sim. She is lactose intolerant. She's a perfectionist. She is squeamish, and she's cheerful. So she's actually like she's definitely the family golden child. Like she was the one when she went to college. Hi, Vixen Pixel. Vixen Pixels, hi. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming in. I don't think that I got to fix slow mode. Pirate Ojo, like I said, if you guys want, I can stop the stream and start a new one. I think that's the only way that I'll be able to get rid of slow mode. But yeah, so this is Cece. She is Haven's twin. She is probably the golden child. Like she went to school, she got a degree, she got married, she had kids. Unfortunately, like I said before, her husband passed away, but she's just living her best life. She's a really good sim. So yeah, she was the good kid too. Like when she was a baby, starting mess, and Cecilia was always the quiet one. She was just very sweet, very gentle, very kind. So it's just funny to see like the balance between the two. So now we're hopping in to Haven's household one more time. This is her long hair. I still have not changed her long hair from her short hair. I need to pick like a short hairstyle that I like. Maybe I can put this for hot weather so that that one changes. Okay, so here's Haven. I'll go over her aspiration and her traits. You don't talk too much, Pirate Ojo. I honestly, like I said, I did not know that it was a slow mode. I will make sure that it's not on slow mode next time. Um, but this is Haven, and Haven, her aspiration is to be a super parent. As you can see, she has 5 children, so hopefully she's doing a good job at that. She's self assured, she's adventurous, she's family oriented, she's active, she's jealous, and she is romantic. Some of her likes and dislikes: she likes fitness, high energy Sims, physical intimacy, hardworking Sims, deep thoughts, winter holiday music, jokes, blue, piano, dancing, video gaming, complaints, artsy Sims, purple, homebody Sims, discussing hobbies, pranks, gossip, and photography. She does not like malicious interactions, pessimistic Sims, or the color green. So that's a little bit about Haven. This is the heir to our legacy, and soon we will be moving on to another generation, which I'm very excited about. Hello, Coffee and Sims. Thank you for coming in. This is her husband, Nikolai. His name is Nikolai, but we call him Nico. He has the aspiration of the successful lineage. Like I said before, Nico came from a very, very rich family. So I think she's so pretty too. I'm literally obsessed with her. Like, she's just my favorite sim that I've ever had. But yeah, he came from a rich family. So like his whole ideal is like we have to like succeed in life. So he wants all of his kids to like go to college, get a job, like have millions of dollars in their bank account. Like, he wants them to literally climb the ladder. He's a very outgoing sim, and he's loyal, which is a little controversial because he literally cheated on Haven. So that's crazy that he would be a loyal sim, but that's neither here nor there. He's creative, he's an overachiever, he's cheerful, and he's active. So they're both very active and they get along in that sense. That's why they're compatible. I honestly just don't know what's going on with them. I've been sending them to couples therapy, and hopefully that helps. They both don't really have intentions on like separating. I think they're just going through like a rough patch in their marriage right now, but I think that they'll see it through in the end. He's got a lot of likes and dislikes. I'll try to go over them quickly. He likes fitness, physical intimacy, optimistic Sims, acting, hip hop music, deep thoughts, jokes, comedy, romance enthusiasts, silly behavior, dancing, video gaming, pop music, spirited Sims, handiness, R&B music, affection, cooking, family motivated Sims, painting, and flirtation. He does not like robotics, argumentative Sims, malicious interactions, deception, ranch music, pessimistic Sims, arguments, mischief, and small talk. So he's a pretty deep person. He does not like surface level conversations. Like, he wants to get to know people. We'll start from the oldest. This is Ryder. Look at his little shirt. This is Ryder. He's a goal-oriented aspiration right now, and he's a dog lover, and he's gloomy. He doesn't have any dislikes so far, but he likes fitness, jokes, hip hop music, small talk, and malicious interactions. This is their adopted son. As I said yesterday, Haven definitely had a really hard time conceiving a child in the beginning, and so they ended up going through with adoption right before she got pregnant with Jack. And so this is their oldest son. He's like the apple of their eye. They just like love him so much. Like, he's such a good kid. He's just kind of sad every once in a while. Yeah, I agree, Ebony. Like, he was tripping. He was very much tripping. And given the person that he cheated on her with, she was very beautiful too. It's just like this really pretty sim that I made. But like, dude, you have a whole stunner right there. And you're gonna do this? Crazy. He's just crazy. But yeah, this is Ryder. And next we have Jack. He's in his PJs. I'm just gonna leave them how they are. I'm not gonna be doing too much because I start getting a little ADHD. And yeah, so this is Jack. Jack is our creative baby. And right now he just likes fitness, silly behavior, and deep thoughts. Hopefully, as time goes on, he'll end up having a lot of likes and dislikes like Haven. Obviously, this is the second heir to our legacy. So once Jack ages up to a young adult, I will be leaving the household with Jack, and Jack will be my next. You're fine. You're fine, Fire Ojo. Thank you. Um, I hope your nails look good when you're done. And let us know what type of nails you're getting in the comments, please. We would love to know. But yeah, so this is Jack. He's our creative baby, and I'm excited to see like what randomized traits. I can't wait till he ages up. Like I said, I have my auto aging on, but I actually I think that I'm going to age him up on my own because he's been a child for a very long time because I had my auto aging off for the longest. So yeah. And then we've got Nia. She must have been swimming recently because this is her outfit, but this is Nia. And I actually just aged Nia up last week. And obviously, like I said, I always randomize their traits because I want it to be, I don't want to be the person that, for me, let me think of what I'm trying to say before I say it. For me, in order to keep the story alive and to keep the story going well, I would rather randomize their traits than to go off of what my own instinct thinks. Now, if I develop a sim that has a certain flow and a certain personality, if one of those traits don't match up with that personality, I will change it because I'm like, okay, that's, like if Jack got slob. I don't think that Jack has like a slob type personality. Like he cleans, Haven makes sure that they wash their dishes, clean their room. I mean, their room is a little messy, but they're boys, so you expect that from like a teenage boy and a child that are sharing the same room. So yeah, I wouldn't make him a slob, but like if I were to randomize his traits and it said that he was like hated children, then oh my gosh, he's just gonna have to hate children, you know what I mean? Like I would just have to find a way around getting him the next generation of kids. He probably would just have to hate his child. And that could be their own lore and their own story when they become a young adult. Then I could, go on with the story like, oh yeah, like let me follow this child, and this child was hated by their father, but for the most part, I just randomized their traits. So with her, her trait was randomized to evil. So we have an evil child in the house, and I don't know what's gonna come of that, but I kind of see it in her face. It kind of gives. So yeah. Then we have June. I'm trying not to talk too much, but I do want to get through these. Please ignore their outfits. Like ignore their outfits. I'm so for real. This is June. June is she was the youngest before this most recent baby. She is a clingy toddler. That is the only trait that she has right now. So that's really all that I can say about her, but I do love her. She's probably my favorite, my favorite girl right now. I'll say that because she's not my favorite. And then we have Pierce, and we literally just made Pierce. I just love him. Like he's just biteable. Hold on, guys. Something happened with my camera. Sorry. It does switch up things. I would say, Ebony, I would suggest just trying it once, I don't know what happened to my camera, guys. Hopefully. Let's see. Did that fix the problem? Can you guys see me again? So sorry. I hope you guys can see me again. Um, but this is this is Pierce. Pierce is our new baby, and hold on one second, guys. I don't know. Give me just a second. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, this is Pierce. He was just born. We just made him yesterday. Sorry to everyone for that little pause. Somebody was calling me. And then lastly, we have Socks. Socks is their cat. Socks is, I don't know how old Socks is. Socks is just an adult cat, not an elder yet. But Socks is frisky, clever, and a glutton. Socks likes to eat a lot, and I genuinely love this cat. So cool. All right, so we're gonna get into the game, and like I said before, we are planning for Jack's birthday party. So some things that I need to do is I need to figure out what type of birthday party he's gonna have. I need to figure out who's gonna be there. Um, it is fall, so I was actually thinking about having his birthday party at this bowling alley. But if we have it at this bowling alley, I just don't really like I'm not really fooling with the bowling alley for real. One thing that we could do is, I guess I'm trying to debate on if I want his birthday party to be one of those birthday parties where they go out of town for it, or if I want it to be one of those birthday parties that they stay in town and have a lot of family, because they've got a lot of money. Like, Nico is good with money. Um, so I just kind of want to decide if, like, I just don't know. I don't know what I want to do. He's going to be a teenager. So I low key feel like maybe they should go on like a nice little trip, and then he ages up and then they come back. Um, and if they go on a trip, where should they go? I love to go to Mount Komorebi. Um, but I also, when I think about the places that they've been since I started this legacy, we've got Sulani. Obviously, they started in Sulani. We have so we have Sulani. They've been to Mount Komorebi. Haven and her sister went there for their senior trip in high school. Um, and then they've been to Granite Falls like forever. They've literally been, I mean, so many times. I don't know why I said forever. They've been to Granite Falls so many times. I just feel like it would be so repetitive if they were in Granite Falls again. Um, my mouse is still tweaking, so I guess I'm going to do the Sims 4 camera. So just bear with me with all of my camera movements and everything, because I am struggling. But Haven needs to clean up all of these bottles. I'm actually gonna have Nico come up here and throw away these diapers but oh yeah, Nico can't get in the room. I wonder if that's still a thing. It is still a thing. Like, I hate that my freaking game is glitching like this, because now that means that only she can clean up the bottles, but it's fine. I'm gonna actually have Nico start working on a grand meal. It is Harvest Fest today, guys, so we need to decorate. We need to have a grand meal, and we have family dinner on there. Let's see what the kids are doing. It looks like Jack is still sleeping in his bed. It looks like he's having a nice little dream. He's just smiling. He's so cute. Ryder is outside. Obviously, we live in Oasis Springs, so this is actually the kids' first time ever being in an area where like it's actually sunny on Harvest Fest. Um, we've got Nia over here, and she's sleeping. I don't know why he's not getting in. I mean, get in. You might as well get in. And I think that Nico needs to go take a shower. He apparently peed on himself, and that's just not cool. So, like I said, guys, please just bear with me with this camera movement. My mouse is just really not being very nice to me right now. So, I'm gonna have him come take a bath in here, and hopefully he can. I don't know why he can't go up the steps. Like, this is not making any sense. Like, he's the only person that can't go up the steps. Like, where does that even make sense? Y'all, I'm gonna scream. So I'm gonna have to cheat his needs because he hasn't slept. He hasn't taken a shower. I'm not gonna cheat his social need because he can just talk to someone and get that over with. But maybe he can come in here and start cooking. I don't know why he's swimming laps, but he needs to make some sort of grand meal. So I'll have him cook a grand meal. By the time he's finished, breakfast will have been over. So I probably would just have him fix a turkey dinner. And if he says he can't do that, then I just don't really know what to do about him. He might just have to move out. Like, sir, please stop swimming. Go make these kids some food. They're actually hungry. And he's still swimming. There we go. And if he says that he can't, I promise y'all are gonna see me crash out on here, like on live. I'm gonna crash out live. Okay, he's going to make it. We do not want to see it crash out. That is a good idea. I did think about that because I was like, I could definitely just decorate the house and like over here. Oh my gosh, look at all this rotten food. This is what happens when you have too many kids in your household and you don't know how to play with too many kids in your household. But yeah, so I thought about maybe decorating like out here to look very birthday-ish and just inviting like family over and stuff. I think that would be a really good idea. So thank you for that, Ebony, because that is a good idea. I'm gonna have Haven clean up this stuff. She's got to use the bathroom, but y'all did not see me just cheat her bladder. And then Ryder, I need Ryder to actually help with some things. That is the only thing about this is like, I hate this Sims 4 camera. Like I said, guys, I'm just gonna be upset about it for a little while. Just bear with me. Oh, he's feeding the baby. Is he feeding him? Oh, he's just holding the baby. How sweet. Look at this big brother. I told you, like, he's literally the pupil of their eye. Like, they just love this guy. Because, like, who told him to just hold the baby? Okay, let's see. I need him to put him to sleep here. And then he's gonna have to clean up all these bottles. Why are these bottles all over the floor? Anyways, I'm just gonna have him do all of that so that the parents don't have to. Yeah, just go ahead and clean up for me, Ryder. You're not doing anything else. And then Jack is up, so let's see what Jack is doing. We can go ahead and have Jack, let's see what his needs are. It looks like he just has fun needs, so I might actually have him. I wonder if kids can, looks like June is being fed. I'm gonna have Haven come and decorate. So she needs to go to the garage and she's going to rummage for fall directions. And then she's going to put up some decorations. Hmm. Is that too much? We're gonna keep it. It's fine. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't feel like doing too much with this mouse acting like this. I probably will, what is Jack wearing? Like, you know, go off, kid. If that's what he wants to wear, this might be his hot weather outfit. I want to put these decorations somewhere, like maybe on their porch or something. And yeah, let's see. Once Harvest Fest is over, then we will go ahead and do Jack's birthday party. I just want to put this somewhere on their porch, but I guess I need to. This is just like, okay, this is not terrible. I just hate this camera. Like, it's just stressing me out. Maybe if I make it smaller, turn it a little bit. Oh, why can't I turn it? Alright, and then we've got one more. We can put on the other side. Those, which, I mean, they're not really big decorations, but you know, they are what they are. And then there we go. I just needed to be able to see for a second. I'm learning. I'm learning how to work this little Sims 4 camera. I don't know what's going on with my mouse though. I'm gonna have to get another one. That's aggravating, but I'm just trying to keep them from being upset about having a bad Harvest Fest later on. So we're gonna go ahead and let everyone eat for now, and then we'll work on everything else. Let me go ahead and put these walls semi put the walls down. It looks like June needs her diaper changed. Nico is craving conversation, so I'm just gonna have him have some talks with the kids. Maybe some deep thoughts. And let's see what he can say to Jack. Maybe he could just enjoy his company. You know, Jack is feeling a little distant from his family, so maybe he can just enjoy some conversation with him. And then I'm gonna have Haven chat with Nia. Maybe just like talk about their interests, you know, like what's interesting you these days. She can sing about Harvest Fest. That gives her some holiday points and things like that. So June and Pierce are the only ones that are missing from this. They got a sentiment, and we can actually read that sentiment. I think it was them. Was it not them that just got a sentiment? Yes, adoring. Haven just wants the best for Nia and thinks she's so wonderful. So Haven just loves her little daughter, even though she's evil. And looks like Ryder's done. So boy, pick up your plate and clean it up. So he's gonna clean up his plate. He was actually going outside to play basketball, but clean up first. Looks like Haven's getting a phone call. Someone wants to come over and hang out. No, it's Harvest Fest. We're just spending time with our family today. So looks like Ryder is doing everything, and Jack and Nico are actually having a pretty decent conversation. They're enjoying each other's company, so maybe it says apologize. Maybe he can just goof around. Like, I don't want him to look at his friendship bar with his dad. It's so low. The highest friendship bar he has is with Haven, and then Nia. yeah, I don't want him to hate his dad. So maybe they can just have some nice conversation. I love Jack though. Isn't he the cutest little pootie? Okay, so let's look at this calendar real quick because yeah, same. Like why is she literally fully dressed and ready to dive into the pool? That's crazy. Okay, so when looking at the schedule, it is Harvest Fest today, and winter is within the next 3 days. I low key feel like I want him to age up like tomorrow. Like, I think I want him to age up tomorrow. Like, I want him to be aged up before I get off of this stream. So, I think that I'm gonna go with Ebony's idea and we're gonna do the pool party here. So I think I'm gonna have Haven go ahead and like clean up all this stinky stuff. Cece is calling her. She said her date with Justin Delgado went very well. So that's really good because, as you know, Cece's husband passed away and he's been passed away for a while. I mean, Ryder was a toddler when he passed away, and so I'm glad that Cece is actually getting out there and allowing herself to date again and get to know somebody again. So hopefully that goes somewhere, and we'll see in the future if it does. I'm pretty sure that Justin Delgado is someone that they went to high school with. So that's actually really cute that they would, um, you know, spark flames. Let's sweat. What a rush. This boost of adrenaline is making Nia feel amazing. Should she firmly embrace with her astonishingly sculpted arms that she likes fitness? Sure. I mean, they come from a very fit family. Even though she is a little chunky, she has time to, get into her fitness era. So I'm glad that she feels like she likes fitness. Nico is still having a really hard time moving around the house, and I'm honestly not sure what's going on. I think that it's just a bug in my game. Um, but there's really not much that I can do about that for now, so I'm just gonna let it go. We're gonna go ahead and have him clean up some things and put this away, and then he can clean up this turkey dinner as well. I just want to keep the house clean because if we do have Jack's birthday party tomorrow, then things need to be clean. And I'm gonna grab this. I see this plate right here in the corner. I'm trying to grab it and throw it away. Okay, so when thinking of Jack's birthday, I want to go ahead and purchase a cake so we don't have to remember to do that later. I know some of these cakes actually don't let us blow candles out, so I think I'm just gonna go with the hamburger cake. And then we're gonna go into Build By and go ahead and start figuring out what this birthday party is gonna look like. If we do this, then I'm probably gonna get rid of this table because I genuinely don't like the table. I'm gonna have Haven is actually tired, so I think I'm gonna have her come out here and just kind of nap. Um, you know, they like to spend time outside, so I'm gonna have her come nap outside. But let's go ahead and get into build mode and see what we can come up with. Normally what I do is I know that I have some party custom content, so I'll go in here and I'll press like party and I'll see what all pops up when it comes to party. I also know that there is a expansion pack that has something to do with parties, so we'll just go from there. I don't know what this is. Oh, a space party poof. And this is for a space party as well. Okay, so maybe we should pick a theme first for the party. I wonder if I switch over now, would that work? No, so my wheel click is not working. I'm still over here just trying my best. I'm still trying my best to have this work. Okay, so themes. I think that what I'll do is Let's go ahead and just remove some things. I'll put that in the inventory. What is this? We need that low key. We need some drinks. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this, and I'm gonna sell the whole table. I know the chairs went into our inventory, but we'll worry about that later. So under this, I forget what they're called, but I'm trying to figure out how do I get. See, that's the only thing about this Sims 4 camera is like I don't know how to get things like this. This is how I want to be. And it's gonna go back that way. Like, this is crazy. Somebody help me. I don't know what to do. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to just bear with me for real. And I like can't move this down at all. That's just so sad. I'm just testing things out, but okay. Anyways, so what we need to do is we need to figure out what goes here. And as far as themes, I guess the Party Essentials kit. Yes, so we do have things from the Party Essentials kit. I'm gonna just kind of place some things down that have to do with birthday parties. And then we have to remember that he is a teenager, so it can't be like too kiddish. What is this? I was about to say, I know it's not supposed to look like that. Okay, that's a little kiddish. But I'm just looking at different things. I think that these are like custom content for like babies. Oh my gosh. Maybe for one of the girls. Maybe we could use that for like one of the girls' birthday parties. I don't know why everything is doing this craziness. Y'all pray for me. So we have something like this. We could put something like this down because it's pretty basic. I think that it might have different swatches. Let's see. It doesn't. So this is the only swatch. So maybe we could go with like blue colors. We have balloons. We have another party stand. Of course, we have like streamers. This is like a party light. We also need to figure out who we're inviting. Here's a party table. Let's see what swatches they have of this party table. Oh, they have lots. Oh, wow. So we could really pick a theme from here. Corn. Let's see. I've honestly never gone through these swatches before. We could just go with the solid color. This is kind of nice. I kind of like this actually. I like that one too. We could go with the space theme. We could go with the space theme. The only thing I'm thinking about is that like Jack is not necessarily a spacey guy. Like he's a very creative guy. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about is like what would be the most creative. But I guess like he could go with the space theme, or we could just go with this and just pick colors. I'm not opposed. I mean, we could kind of go with, let's say we went with like sort of like a 90s theme. Like, yeah, the table is great. Oh yeah, so you can help me out then, Pirate Ojo, since it's your fave, because I'm not good with it. Oh, and then they have two of them. I didn't know. They have this one as well, which is just like a plain table with, you can get one with stains on it. That's cute. Or you can do the regular. I'm not gonna do one with blood on it. But yeah, we can go with this table. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if this is a table where you would like have chairs at. I don't think it is. I think it's just a display table. So we would still need a table for them to like sit at. But we could actually pull some of these out. These are actually some of my favorite chairs. Bear with me with this movement. See if I can come over here and show you. These are some of my favorite tables. They come like this. You can find some without the cover on them, and then some have the cover on them. But we literally could use some of these in different colors for like the tables that people would sit at, and like chat and enjoy. Um, let's see what else we have. And I have more party stuff. This is literally just what pops up when I type in the word party. Um, so let's see. I'm trying to find something that just kind of matches the other colors in here. Like there's a green. We could do something like, I don't know, that's not cute. I don't know, guys. Help me out. We could do a solid color, but I guess I'm just trying to figure out what is going to make this look. I mean, he could always have some sort of fall-like decor around. Since his birthday is in the fall, this is another balloon, like just a balloon display, which, you know, this purple actually kind of goes with the table a little bit, but I don't want to do too, I guess, here's what I'm thinking. This is perfect for like a 90s theme, you know, birthday party. Not saying that it's 90s themed, but it wouldn't be a terrible idea. And then look at this French. We could put this like somewhere, hang it somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. I'm terrible at I'm terrible at decor. So I'm just trying to make the best of it, honestly. In the past, we've had like their parties have like I've had their parties at like this little daycare party place, and that just kind of worked for just throwing a birthday party very quickly. And you actually would see some of the birthday parties on my Tumblr. I actually never threw any birthday parties for CC and Haven, which is funny that I actually am going out of my way to throw birthday parties for the boys, because the girls never had birthday parties. But given Zaria was a single mom, she was living in Tartosa by herself. She didn't really have the resources to throw them a really good birthday party. So it was just different. It was just very different. I wonder if I can change this around a little bit. Lighten it up. I feel like that just brings it alive. Sorry. Okay. I'm moving these balloons again. Let's see. Okay, we also have this board. And let's see. If you look at this board, these are the different swatches. Like it has different things like this that says happy birthday. So they all have different swatches with different frames. So let's see. We've got a birthday banner, a happy birthday, something with a cupcake on it, something with a birthday cake on it, a birthday cake by itself, and then this colorful, which I kind of like this one. And we'll just keep this out here and figure out where that goes later. I'm just trying to find things for the party. I definitely need to put some presents out here. I'm gonna go ahead and place this stuff out too. Just like a few little things that I think would work for the party. I don't know about cups. It looks like we have some cups right here. I don't want to do too much, but I'm just placing some stuff out just in case so that I can look up. I'm going to look up another word and see if we can find some more decor in there. So I put that little birthday card. These are all wall stickers, so they won't work for outdoors. Maybe we could hang this somewhere. We would have to do moving some things around, which I'm totally okay with. Like, I'm okay with moving this little fountain. And maybe having like a little backdrop right here. Because if we have the party section over here, then they can just like come over to the pool and have a good time. You know, we don't need to have a bunch of party stuff at the pool. We'll just sell it. Thank you, Ebony. That I really appreciate that. I feel like I'm terrible, but honestly, you're always going to be your worst critic. So I try to take that into consideration as well. So we could do the black and orange because there is orange on this table, and obviously black is the background, so that would go together. So we could keep that. And then it also is kind of in spirit because it is fall, even though it's about to be winter, it's still fall. So, you know, it kind of goes with the theme. Okay, so next I need to, let's put this out here too. I'm just trying to throw things out here. I am gonna throw, did I put that table up? I'm gonna put one of these tables down just to have out here. We'll change it later, and then I'm gonna put some chairs around it just so I can save a little chair or two. All right, so we're gonna keep that right there for now, but we won't touch it, or we'll revisit it later. This is just the best way that I can do things, is just placing a bunch of stuff out and then figuring out, you know, what is gonna go where. Thank you, Pirate Ojo. Okay, so I typed in birthday this time. And for birthday, it looks like we have like a glass display for a cake, but I don't know if I even have a cake. So we'll just see where it goes. We already pulled that out. We've got some cups, some hats, some party hats, and I actually do have party hats that I can put on, like the girls, the little girls and stuff like that. I don't think those little paper meals are necessary. Okay, so that's all that we could really find in the birthday section. Next, I'm going to look up present, because there are other presents, and I want, obviously they're rich, so why wouldn't he have a whole bunch of presents at his birthday party? So I'm just gonna throw some of these. Well, that's a little Christmassy. I feel like I had more presents than this. Maybe look up gift. I don't know. Bear with me, guys. This is literally me. This is me when I decorate. Like, I just go through everything and just try to find. Okay, here's some gifts. They are for Winterfest, but we can try to find them in like a nice neutral color. Like, here's some blues, or I don't know, that's pink. Let's see, maybe like a little whatever. I mean, they do give Winterfesty. I just want them to give birthday. But also what I could do, these come in so many different swatches. I could just throw together a bunch of them with this, and this already has presents. So let me not get too into everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna place this like right here. Let me see if I can. How's everybody feeling with like the camera movement? Like, is it bothering you as much as it's bothering me, or is it just me? I need to know. Someone tell me. All right, for the bar, I think I want to keep this open, and I might actually make this a little dance floor and then just have like a little table right here for like them to be able to look at different things. I'm gonna move that little present case for now. This can just be where people know to bring presents and drop them off. And then, let's see. Let's see. I know this needs to change. And I guess I need to figure out where this is gonna go, because this will be like the beginning of the party, like the welcome sign. So, okay. Thanks, Ebony. Let's see. I'm gonna have to, I need to switch the cameras for a second, because yeah, it's not working out for me. let's see if I can kind of manage the Sims 3 camera again. Let's see what I can do. Okay. I'm in deep thought. Okay, so this can be changed. It can be changed to blue, green, yellow. I'm gonna put this actually over there with the gifts because I think it's supposed to be like a gift box that comes with a balloon on it. So we're just gonna move this over here, and then I need to figure out where to put these balloons. I might actually put them, let's see, I could put them somewhere near this as like a welcoming sign. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to decorate the front porch as well. Just because if we don't decorate the front porch, then how will they know which birthday party they're at? You know? I think maybe the colorful balloons might go with the theme because we've got the colorful whatever. Should I put another one on the other side? Or should it just be, I don't know. Lord, I feel bad for when I have children because are their birthday parties gonna be cute? I hope so. Let's see. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get this dance floor in here so I can just see. I'm gonna do the dance floor so I can see just how everything else is looking. I want to get the dance floor from the party pack so that it is invisible, because that's always a vibe. All right, and then I think what we can do, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete this. I actually am gonna delete this little bench too. Like, I know that I'm deleting things, but as I said before, I genuinely didn't build this, so I'm in the process of like still remodeling the whole house, and so getting rid of some things as well. So this is where his present table is gonna be, and we'll just keep that there. And then for the rest, I think I'm gonna move this table back here. Okay, hear me out. Let me think of, how do I move this? Okay, so if I move his table, I wish that I could give you guys a clear view. So let's just look at this for a second. So if I move the table over here, then I feel like I can put like a camera right here so they can take pictures in front of this. And then, you know, that there's still space for Nico to come back here and grill out and still, and then maybe we can put like a table or two somewhere. Let's see. I'm trying to see what everything's looking like. So obviously we'll have to move this project. And then maybe over here, obviously they're just going to be doing pool stuff. I might actually put some balloons over in the corner and stuff like that, just so that it looks birthday party-ish. But I think that maybe we can just have like a table or two for people to sit down and eat. Okay, sorry, I didn't even see what your message. Let me actually put another one on the side. Let's see. Bear with me with this camera. Let's see. All right, so if I put two on here, I probably would put this one like right here. And then let's see. It would look like this instead. what do we think about the 2 balloons? I guess it does look a little more party-ish, but that means I'm definitely gonna have to change the background of the photo drop in the background, which I'm not too mad about. Okay, period. Another 4-seater. Thanks. This is why we ask for help. So maybe we should change the color to blue, since there is a lot of blue, or I don't know if that's blue or purple, but you know. And then I'll do a few more of these around the perimeter of the pool. Let's see. And then we can do one right there. And then I know that I'm so far away, but this is just the best way that I can get this camera to work right now. I'm gonna have to move this plant because these balloons are gonna replace it. We'll put that in the inventory. So we'll put the plant back, and then we'll put this one in the inventory and put some balloons right here. And normally what I like to do is I really do normally like to age my Sims up before, okay, I'll keep it with 2. I like to age my Sims up before their birthday party. So I want Jack to be able to enjoy his birthday party like as a teenager, instead of him having a birthday party as a kid and then aging up. So we'll see how that works. I guess as far as the tables go, I think I could put one table right here, and then maybe like another table I don't want it to be on the dance floor. Maybe if we inventory this one, we're gonna inventory that. I'm inventorying a lot right now. Move this table up a little bit. I'm just trying to like create space, and I am gonna change the color of the tables. I'm just trying to get like a vision for now. So let's see. So let's see. I'm just trying to see how everything's gonna look. I need them to be able to get to this bucket, so I'm gonna put that right there so they can have a water balloon fight. All right, so let me drop these walls so I can kind of see a little better. All right, so if they need to walk through, they can walk through this way and get to the pool. We've got our, let me switch back to the Sims 4 camera. We've got, yeah, let's see. Okay, so the only thing that we need now is we do need our cake. I'm going to delete that. And then I want to put the condiments on the tables, like in the middle. And let me go ahead and put this like right here, because no kid is going to be drinking, so we're not really going to use the bar, so we can just use the bar for like we can use the bar for decor, things to grab. And I think this table looks fine like this. So I do want to add another condiment dish thing to this one. And I wonder if, do they change colors? They do. Let's see. So this must be, let's see. We need barbecue sauce, so we're gonna keep it how it is. I think it's ketchup, mustard, and barbecue. So I like that. And then let's see what color the tables can be. I'm kind of looking at like I think I might do a solid table without the, I don't know. It's kind of hard because I want it to match everything. So I'm looking at these balloons for reference over here, but where was that one that I just saw that had colorful flags? This might work. We could change the color of this party table. I think that's the best. Our best bet is changing the color of this party table to match everything else. So maybe we could just go with like this blue checkered, or I kind of feel like I need to move this whatever you call it. Yeah, I mean, I think that some people will sit at the pool. You know, everybody's not going to be sitting and eating at the same time. So I think that you had the right idea when you said two four-seaters. People will probably go inside. You know how the Sims game gets. It gets chaotic when people come over. So, you know, I'm hoping that everyone won't be at the same place at the same time. We're just gonna, I think that I am gonna go with just like the plain blue, because everything else is just kind of like islandy, or it has like a specific theme, and I just kind of want it to be plain, so I think that works. Well, maybe I should just go with a solid color. I'll just go with this solid blue. I think that's fine. So we've got okay, I'm trying to think, is there anything else we need besides a birthday cake? I need to make sure that this is centered right. We do have speakers, so let's see, how's everything going? Okay, so we have speakers, we have a grill, so here's our tables. I need to go ahead and get the camera, which I feel like is in our inventory, but it might not be. But I'll have a camera set up right there. They can have fun in the pool. We will get rid of these Harvest Fest decorations that are like in the hot tub. And then I'll have Jack get his project up, which he won't even be able to finish his project because he'll be aging up. And I think this is good. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the best thing ever. It just has to look good for Jack, and I think it will. He's just excited to be a teenager, honestly. Oh no, I just found out one of my friends has a fractured foot. That's terrible. I hope she's okay. Thank you, Ebony. I feel like it's coming together too. The only thing that's not coming together is this freaking mouse. But like I said, I'm just going to try and find, I'm just gonna purchase another mouse and call it a day. This mouse has gone with me for a while, and it's just time for it to go, I guess. I guess that's just a sign. All right, so we'll go back into live mode now, and we will start working on getting these Sims. What am I trying to say? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's still Harvest Fest. I just don't really feel like dealing with Harvest Fest, honestly. She's taking June to bed, so I'll let them go ahead and do everything they need to do. There used to be a picture right here, which is so funny because it's gone now. I don't know. There used to be a photo of their family though. I'm gonna have Nico take the decorations down because we don't need them decorations. And I think these are good for the fall. We'll get rid of them in the wintertime. It's okay because my ADHD, and I'm not even ADHD, but my ADHD kicks in while I'm playing this game. I'm just everywhere. So I'm just waiting for Harvest Fest to end, but we do need to schedule his birthday party. So unfortunately for Jack, children cannot schedule their own birthday parties. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and purchase his cake. And then tomorrow, um, when he wait, oh, I already purchased his cake. Am I an idiot? Tomorrow when he wakes up, I will have him. Um, oh, it's okay, Pyro Joe. One day we'll get there. One day, I am determined to get there one day. um, but I need 500 subscribers to get there. Oh no, my sound is cutting out. Is it my mic that's cutting out or like the game sound? Let me mic check 1 2. Can you hear me okay now? Okay, so while you guys are figuring that out, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if my sound is still cutting out. I'll try to fix it. Who's in this bathroom? I'm gonna have Ryder join the game with Jack. Like, they're about to be teenagers together, so they might as well get along. Hopefully at some point it probably is me if it happened to both of y'all, honestly. So are they gonna play the game together? Wow, Jack is such a butthole. Because why would you stop playing as soon as he comes up there and plays? I'm gonna have all three of them play together. See if they play. Nia's coming. I guess they're waiting on Nia to play. This is like their version of like Wii bowling. Isn't that funny? And then June is very sad. She's very stinky. So we're going to have Haven give her a bath. And the baby is also stinky. But we're going to have to worry about that baby later. I'm just glad the kids are having fun together. They're actually getting along. That's a good thing. So Haven's doing this. I really wish that Haven girl, get up and take care of your kids. Let's do that. Oh, she's slumped. There she goes. I'm like, what? And then Nico can't do anything. So at this point, I'm gonna have to make him a little bedroom right here with a bathtub in it. Like, just so he can get the things that he needs until my game acts like it has some sense. Y'all, the amount of times that I refresh my game, change my game around, fix my game, and it still doesn't work, I think to myself often, is The Sims 4 even worth it? Because I don't think it is. I feel like it is because I love playing The Sims 4 and I would never give up on The Sims 4. But is it actually worth it? Is it worth the turmoil of always having to reset something, restart something, fix something, update something? Like, you're always having to update your game. You're always having to change something out. Like, it's honestly frustrating. I'm just putting some pictures. These pictures are so cute. They're maternity photos that they took. They actually have a lot of photos together because they were once super, super bad in love. Welcome back. I'm glad you can hear me now because, Lord. Okay. I'm just, if you weren't here before, or if you were gone when I was talking about it, I'm just making a small room for Nico to be able to go in and like sleep and shower and stuff, because clearly he's not able to do that in his own bedroom for whatever reason. So until I figure that out in my game, I mean, he still needs to get rest. He still needs to be able to bathe and things. So I'm just making like a small little room for him to be able to go in until I can figure out his room situation. So I'm just doing that very quickly. And this will actually turn into a guest bedroom anyway, so we might as well just go ahead and get things going. I'm just putting something very simple down because it's not that deep. Nico shouldn't have been doing what he was doing, and maybe he would be able to get into his bedroom. Let's see. Simple little mirror in the corner. This is how I quick do things. I do a little like speed decor is what I call it. Let's get him a little nightstand. And then there was one other thing that I wanted to put here. Oh, a shower. So you can just take like quick showers and stuff like that. Wrong button, Clea. Let's see. Maybe like a shower that's a little more covered up. I think this one's fine. A little white shower in the corner. Just for now. Like, this is just temporary. This is just until I figure things out. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, this game is like the most frustrating game alive. But I'm gonna just assign the bed to him for now. Have him take a shower, and then I'm gonna have him go to sleep because I know that he's tired. Like, what is actually going on? Maybe he's just not able to take a shower. I wonder if he can walk into this room. Yeah, this is like actually insane. Why is he unable to get anywhere? What is going on? Is he able to go in here? He can't go there. Maybe he can't walk into door frames or something. Can he go here? We just need to test Nico out for a second. Okay, so maybe it's the door. So this is what we're gonna do. We are going to go to the doors and we're gonna change the doors out. Which I hate this. This is not fun. Okay. I just don't understand why everyone can get through the doors but him. Let's see. I'm just gonna change it to like a random door and see if he can walk through that door. I cannot. Yes, but there's nothing blocking the entry, Pirate Ojo. Like, it's literally just him. Like, everyone can go in there and get in there just fine. I'm gonna look up. I'm looking it up. I literally look up Sam can't walk through doors. If your sim is unable to walk through doors, it could be due to several reasons. Like what? I'm just, y'all, I don't know what to do. Nico's just gonna be struggling because, and wasn't this baby supposed to get a bath? And it says Nico sad. I'd be sad too if I couldn't walk in anywhere. I would honestly be very upset. Somebody just acquired the dancing skill. Where is Ryder? Oh, look at him. Look at the siblings. They're all just chilling. Look at them chilling in the hot tub. I really love them. I really, really do. We can just enjoy them and not worry about Nico. He's over here singing and stuff. Yeah, this game is just the worst. Like, it's the best and the worst. Like, you don't get this anywhere. And I try to explain that to people. Like, it's just something about having Sims that you just really love and you watch them grow up and you created them. So it's just like you created their story, you created their life, and you watch them grow up. And it's really a sweet thing to see, but it's also very frustrating. It's so frustrating. Okay, well, I'm glad that they're having a nice little brotherly bond. I'll leave them to that. I don't really know what to say about Nico. Maybe I need him to use the restroom. I'm just gonna have to cheat all of his needs. Like, that's the best that I can do is just cheat his needs because it literally doesn't make any sense. Okay. Well, the rest of them need to go to sleep. I'm actually enjoying their little brotherly bond they're having. It says, let's just see what everyone's feeling like right now. I'm not gonna go to Nico because he's frustrating me, but Haven's feeling tired, so she's uncomfortable. She's also feeling very confident right now, and she's feeling insecure because of her cheating husband. So I'm gonna have her come upstairs. She needs to check on the baby, so I'm gonna have her go ahead and change his diaper, and she needs to give him a bath. So I'm gonna have her do that. I am gonna cheat her tiredness a little bit because I want her to be able to take care of this baby first. And I'll cheat her bladder a little bit too so she can walk a little faster. So she'll do all of that, and then I'll let her put that baby to sleep, and then she can go to bed herself. It says Ryder's feeling sad, and then he said the people person lifestyle has slipped through his fingers, and then also he's feeling angry because he's near someone that hurt him. Jack is feeling energized. He got some friendly advice from Ryder, and he those carefree toddler days of yesterday were good ones. I guess he's looking at June and feeling like thinking about when he was a toddler and like he's about to age up, so he's just thinking of his memories and things like that. Pirate Ojo, why do you have the tear faces? What's going on? Are you sad? But yeah, and then June is not June, Nia is feeling very playful, and she's trusting the universe. The world is a good place filled with good people. Nia is happy to call some of them family. So just being around her brothers has made her feel really good inside. She still wants to make an enemy. Right now she's just kind of playing, and honestly she needs to go to bed. So I'm gonna have her go to sleep. I'm looking at the wrong bed though. They have the same bed looking. And then June is, I'm gonna have to cheat hers too because I've tried to get Haven to give her a bath. So I'm gonna just cheat that, and then I'm gonna have her go to sleep. Nikolai is expected to work for his next shift after family leave. So his family leave is almost over because Pierce is no longer a newborn. So Haven just put Pierce down. I'm gonna have her throw this dirty diaper away in the trash can, and then she can go to bed. And then Ryder and Jack are still having their little brotherly bond, but I think it is time they go to sleep. Um, they have school in the morning, and it's gonna be Jack's made up birthday, so I want them to go ahead and go to sleep. And maybe he can cry it out. Let him cry it out before he goes to sleep because he is sad. And then we'll just have Jack go straight to sleep. This is the best that I can do, guys, with the camera situations and stuff. Oh. No, he didn't get cheated on. He cheated on her. Yes, the loyal one cheated on the jealous one, not the other way around. So, tears for Haven, not for Nico. Like, he's sad right now because he has a fear of being alone. He's feeling disconnected from his partner and the relationship. Well, dude, that's actually your fault. So we don't feel bad for you. And then Ryder's over here crying in the bed. And then he'll go to sleep after he's done crying. And we will wake up to, yeah, exactly. Big, oh no. Yeah, he's the worst, Pirate Ojo. But they're gonna work it out. They're gonna work it out. I think that they both have means of working it out. They're just kind of in a rough patch of their relationship. So hopefully they get through it. I hate when like I put the kids to sleep and everyone sleep and then you have a freaking toddler get up in the middle of the night. Like, girl, go to sleep. Like, why? She's literally sad because she's tired, but she won't go to sleep. It literally says she has low energy. She wants someone to put her to bed. Come on, girl. She's gonna avoid bedtime and ask for something? No. Don't avoid bedtime. They all had a good, successful Harvest Fest, which is good. I'm actually gonna cheat her hunger so she doesn't have to get up for anything. I don't feel bad for him either. He shouldn't have cheated. Like, he's the worst. And the baby needs to go to sleep, but the baby's hungry. I'm gonna cheat the baby's hunger. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't. With this camera doing this, I'm just ready to get to the next day. So we're cheating. We're cheating things. Nia. Of course she discovered a monster under her bed. Girl, you better fight that monster. And Nico can't even go in the room to spray under the bed for the monster. Watch. He literally can't. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm just gonna have him come take a nap on the couch. Can he do that much? She's gonna have to spray the monster under the bed because Nia just woke her up. I'm glad Haven is doing everything. So she's gonna come spray the monster under the bed. Toddlers are so needy. Like, I hate it. Like, honestly, I would rather deal with infants in The Sims all day than deal with toddlers. Like, I get that they can walk around, but it's something about the infant not being able to walk around that I love. Like, I always have to baby proof everything. It's just super annoying. All right, she sprayed the monster under the bed. Girl, you better get over your fears and go to sleep. That monster is not even real. And let this woman go back to sleep before this baby gets up. I guess 3 a.m. and everybody's trying to wake up. Go to sleep. All right, now we're speeding through time. So I guess I think that I should age Jack. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna age Jack up. We're going to change his look, and then we're gonna have his birthday party, and then we're gonna get off the stream. So Haven is stinky. I'll have her take a shower as soon as she wakes up. And Nico, you can do the laundry since you're not doing anything else with your life. Maybe he can't even get in here. Can he get in there? Yeah, I think it's an archway. No, it's a door. Let's see if he can get in this door. Okay, we're gonna change it to an arch because I don't understand why he can't get in any doors. That is so wild. And I'm gonna change the color so it matches everything. All right, now go wash the laundry. Oh my gosh, he still can't get through. That is so wild. Like, what the actual heck is going on? The only place he can go is literally just in the middle. He can't do anything. Maybe this is a sign that he doesn't need to live with us anymore. Because what is going on? I honestly thought about moving him out of the house, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep them together. I want them to stay together. They were just like so in love and they were just so cute. Like, if you go on my Tumblr and just look at their story, they were just so cute. I just don't know why he just started tripping. Honestly, it happened after Cece's husband died, because if you know, you know, and if you don't, Cece's husband was actually Nico's best friend, and Haven actually met Nico when Cece and her husband got married because he was the best man and Haven was the maid of honor. So they met each other at a wedding and they ended up getting married. Like, yeah, how romantic. But they like just loved each other so much. So let's wake Jack up. About time. I'm gonna let him brush his teeth. I'm gonna let him use the bathroom. And we're gonna have him take a shower because it's his birthday. And we want him to feel nice and minty fresh. Isn't he just the cutest little pooty poot? And Ryder's still asleep. So I'm excited to see like what Jack's trait is gonna be. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. So let's go ahead and get this cake out. And we'll save the other cake for his party. I'm gonna have Haven add the birthday candles. I don't know why it always gives Jack this weird like slick back ponytail whenever he takes a shower. And school starts for him in an hour. So let's go ahead and blow these candles out. I'm so excited. I'm excited because like I'm not bored with this generation just yet, but I do feel it coming to an end. So I'm excited for the next chapter, which is Jack and his legacy. So let's see. I know that he's gonna look horrible. He's gonna look horrible because the sim always generates a horrible looking sim whenever they age up. Age up. He has not aged up yet. Let's see. Birthday from birthday party. Jack? Okay. Are you gonna age up or no? Maybe we need to add candles again and have him blow the candle out again. This lovely game. We're sending Ryder alone. No! He's skipping school today. Yes. It's your birthday. Skip school. We need to age you up. Yes, they age them up in busted outfits. And they always have the worst skin details. So, let's see. Come on, Jack. Age up. And if he doesn't age up, I'm aging him up myself. It looks like he's not going to age up, so that's what we're going to do. Thank God for MC Command Center. You are now a teenager. Age up, buddy. Okay. Ah. Okay, so it's going to give us all three of these traits whenever I randomize it, but I am going to take off the last two. So whatever trait is in this slot on the third click, on the third click is the one we're going with. Okay, he's a green fiend. These Sims are happiest when living on a green street and will continuously work towards making their environment more eco-friendly. Okay, I have never like really worked with a green fiend before, so that's interesting. And I always like to give my teens a teen aspiration because I like to, especially when they are the sim that I'm going to be going into adulthood with, I like to start actually working on their legacy as a teen. That's kind of what I did with Haven. Like once Haven and CC turned into teens, I would like go to school with them and really, really work on their individual teen, whatever. So I want to give him an aspiration here. And I think I kind of want to give him the live fast. I don't think that he's seems like a very dramified person. Um, he could be a trendsetter, popular and influential, an admired icon. That is one that I haven't really done for real. Um, so we could go with that as well. What do you think? What aspiration would you guys like to see? Should he be a live fast sim that aims to get the most out of life by living a carefree rules? Or should he be an admired icon who wants to be a trendsetter, popular and influential? Because I low-key feel like the trendsetter would eat, but I also think like the live free would kind of work with like his middle child syndrome. Even though he's not a middle child anymore, he used to be a middle child. So he was a middle child until June was born. And June is actually a science baby. I don't know if I said that, but June was born in Haven and Nico's like roughest patch of their relationship. I think that like even though they're still kind of have a strained relationship, they don't hate each other. But at their roughest patch, that was when June was born, and it was just kind of one of those things where Haven, I think, was feeling a little unwanted and just kind of wanted another baby, but because they weren't feeling connected for real, um, she had to like ask him like, can we just have a science baby so I can just have another baby? And he pretty much gives Haven anything she wants, especially because he's the one that wronged her. um, so yeah, what do y'all think? Should we do admired icon or should we do live fast? Because I always try to like get myself to finish out the aspiration. So I think if I give him one, he can finish it out by the time he ages up to a young adult. All right, we'll go with live fast. All right, so he's also earned a bonus trait, and the bonus trait is high self-esteem. He has a high self-esteem due to his confidence as a kid. So he has aged up. So now we're gonna go into Cass so we can see what this guy is looking like. See what they've got him looking like. Oh my gosh. Okay, first things first, we're taking off these weird clothes. And I just don't think that he's a big guy for real. So I'm gonna take his weight down a little bit. I probably will just even it out. Look at all this. Look at these eyebrows. I cannot. I cannot. Let's take all these accessories off. I don't know why his eyes are so big. Why are his ears so big? Okay, so first thing that I like to do when making my sim look like themselves is I always pull up a reference photo. So let me get this reference photo. You guys can't see the reference photo, but I can. Sorry, I just I don't know how to pull up this. I could pull up this reference photo for you guys. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull up this reference photo for all of us to see. I'm pulling up the photo, so give me like 30 seconds. They did do him dirty. I hate the ooh, this is huge. This is a huge reference photo. Hold on, guys. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it was gonna be that big on the screen. All right, here's our little reference photo. I will take it down in a second, but we need to see, I'm gonna put it actually in front of me for now. This is our reference photo. So he doesn't look that far off from what he looked like before. So the first thing that I like to do is give him his facial features that he actually had. So he has his eye color. I gave him his ears back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to Nico and I need to look up Nico's mouth because he had Nico's mouth. So when I'm looking at this, Nico's mouth is this one right here. And as you can see, he doesn't have that one right now. The only reason why I'm not taking off the skin details as of right now is because I need to see which skin details he had before that are actually the ones that he had. He had freckles on his face, as you can see, but I don't think those are the same freckles. I actually think that they may have just completely wrecked it. So let's go ahead and take it off. Oh, not this. They got my boy messed up, giving him vampire stuff. He's not even a vampire. What is going on? Okay, we're clean slating his face. All right. This is his blank face. He looks sort of similar. I know what type of dimples he had. He, of course, had dimples, if you can see. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, I know that I said I would give them either Dusty or Cicada. I think that he had Cicada on his face because it doesn't look like he had Dusty. So we're gonna stick with Cicada. And then I always add a smooth skin to my teens, just to give them like a younger, fresh look. So we'll do that. Yes, he is so cute with the dimples. So we're definitely gonna bring the dimples back because Nico has dimples. So we're gonna definitely bring those dimples back. I want to say that his freckles are from, I want to say his freckles are from this one, but I also think that they're these, and maybe I'm tripping. No, they're not these. Let's see. I'm gonna have to look around for a second because I feel like oh, no, that's not it either. I feel like what I think it is not. Oh, that scared me. Where did I find his freckles? Okay, those aren't it, those aren't it, and those aren't it. This is the hard part, guys, so just bear with me. I gotta find his freckles. And I could always look, like, I used to like look back on what a sim would look like. I feel like he has the same freckles as his dad. So let me actually go to Nico and look up Nico's freckles. And that's really how I keep genetics. That was a jump scare for sure. That's how I keep genetics going, is I always just go and look back at certain things that I've looked at for one sim. So he has the freckle overlay in this shade. I wonder if that's, yeah, okay. So it was the freckle overlay, but maybe I think that I gave Jack a different shade. Like I gave him the same type of skin detail, but I think I gave him a different shade. So those aren't it either. I just wanted to try those. But okay, which one is it? The freckle overlay. He does have a lot of freckles, but I don't think they're just all over his body. Yeah, this is what Nico's freckles look like, but Jack's freckles don't look anything like this. I don't know what freckles I gave Jack. This is literally gonna bother me. Maybe I gave him some of these. Y'all, I don't know what freckles Jack had on his face. I gotta look at him again. I know y'all are looking at the reference for real. Okay, he does have freckles on his body. I see it on his chest. Okay. We're gonna leave the freckles for now. We're gonna worry about the rest of his face and we'll come back to the freckle section. So one thing is Nico has like this furrow in his brows, and I kind of want Jack to have the same thing. Like Jack looks like Nico, he just has lighter skin and curlier hair. So I kind of want to keep that look. And so since Nico has that eyebrow, I want to give Jack the same eyebrow. So that's why I gave him that. I always do a little forehead piece. His forehead was actually like this. If you see the picture reference, he has like that shine right there. There's two other foreheads that he could get, but obviously that's not the forehead he had, so I'm not going to give that to him. But he gets that forehead from his mom. Haven has that same forehead. Now I'm looking for the dimples. I know that there is one in here. There it is. Yeah, there's his dimples. And I feel like I need to bring his chin down a little bit. And I need to fix his profile because that is not cute. Okay, that's better. All right, so now that we've got the basics, we don't have the basics because I still don't have his freckles. I'm looking everywhere for these freckles, guys. I wonder. I know this isn't it. Maybe it's these Popoyo freckles or Poyo freckles. Or maybe it's the freckles by Northern Siberian Wind. Because there are a good amount of these freckles, but I feel like, no, these aren't it either. Y'all, I don't know what freckles this little boy had on his face. We're gonna find them though. Let's see. I mean, we could always just wing it. We can always wing it. It doesn't have to be the exact freckles. I mean, people grow freckles, they lose freckles over time. You know, freckles are inconsistent. But I feel like that's just a lot of freckle. It's just a lot of freckle. don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think I should do about the freckles? Because I'm genuinely upset about it. All right, let's see. I'm going back up to go back down. I wonder if those freckles were in the freckle, because I'd rather use those for something else then. I know that those aren't the freckles. What is this? Huh. We might just keep these freckles. I'm not mad at them. And there goes my dog barking. Excuse me. Hey, buddy. Come here, buddy. Gotta be quiet, buddy. Hey. Like clockwork. This was yesterday as well. I apologize. He's a teenager, so he doesn't really have a specific age, but he is in high school. So I'm thinking 14 years old. Does he look too old to be 14? Calm down, buddy. Hey, quiet. Be quiet, or I'm going to send you out of the room. My dog is insane. He hears one thing. I live in like a townhouse complex. So anytime he hears a car horn or something like that, or like someone walking outside talking, he barks because he thinks that it's someone coming home. And it's not. So I apologize for the dog barking. Okay. Back on track. I need to remember one thing I do know for sure. Hey! Kennel up. One moment, guys. Okay, I'm back. And yeah, dogs are just, they're just their own people. They just like to bark. So, this actually was an eye mask that I had on him. I feel like I need to like move his eyes around a little bit. But also I don't think that I'm going to keep that eye mask. It was the eye mask on him if you look. excuse me, if you look at his eyes, you see like the little eyelashes and stuff that he has. That was from the eye mask, but it's not really sitting well with his teenage face at all. So I think I might take that off, but it just depends on what eyelashes and stuff I give him, because he looks like himself, but he definitely looks a little more mature. I feel like I kind of want to like raise his face a little bit, move it up a little bit, because like even though he has the furrowed eyebrows like his dad, I don't want his face to look mean. I still want him to have kind of like a soft face, especially because he's so young. So I don't know. And if you notice, he's very tall. He's actually going to be taller than Ryder. Ryder is a lot shorter. He's tall like his dad. So okay. So that's his face. I'm gonna stick with these freckles. I'm okay with them. I've come to the conclusion that I'm not gonna find the freckles that I wanted, and that's totally okay. Beggars can't be choosers, right? So let's see. All right, so we've got something in all of these. I'm gonna give him a mole. Don't ask why, but I just feel like he needs a mole somewhere. This can just be from his mom, and you know, people do get moles over time. So I kind of want him to have like just like a little mole somewhere that just goes with his freckles and kind of complements them. I don't know. I love moles. I have a lot of moles, so we'll go with this. Or maybe I could. So his mom has a mole on her nose. I need to actually figure out, that's what I need to figure out, is what his nose needs to be looking like. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. So I'm gonna go, I look at both of the nose masks that I gave both of them, and then figure out from there which mask I want to give, because it's not gonna tell me what nose I gave Nico when I made him. It only tells me what mouth I gave him and his eyes, which actually it didn't even tell me his eyes either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here and find his nose mask that I gave him and see which one looks best on Jack. I know which nose mask Haven already has, so I just had to look up Nico's really quickly. So let's see. I know I said I was going to take the eye mask off, but I didn't. It's just because he had it. I mean, it's going to look like him. So this is Nico's nose mask. And this is Haven's nose mask. And I think when I'm looking at the picture of him, I feel like his nose he just is Nico's twin. Like, that's just who he is. So I'm gonna give him Nico's nose mask, which is actually kind of cute on him. I'm gonna turn his nose up a little bit, and then bring it down some on his face. And then the other thing that I need to look at, I'm just looking through the skin details. I like to just add little things that just highlight certain parts of his face. So like I added the mole to his nose, which Haven has. I think the mole on her nose is on the other side. But he's looking a lot like Nico right now, just lighter skin. And let's see, I already have that, a skin detail for that, a skin detail for that. Now we're in the lip mole. So here I can add his like little cleft in his cupid's bow. I don't want it to look too unrealistic, so I probably will go with just the middle one. And then next, these are all nose masks and stuff. So I like to kind of go through here and just see like something small that I could change about his face to just give his face a little bit more depth. Like here they have some nose details. Okay. We have lip overrides and stuff like that, but I actually don't really I don't do any lip overrides unless it's like ooh, oh no, that got rid of all of his facial features. Oh no, I'm slow. Yes, the girls are gonna be crushing on him. It's me. I'm the girls. I literally fall in love with all my Sims. So just wait. And Ryder is gonna be sick because you already know that him and Ryder do not have a good relationship. And Ryder is like that. He's like that mysterious guy that's like quiet, kind of gloomy, you know, comes to school, does his work, and like the girls are like curious about him. So then his little brother comes into the school, and his little brother is a stunner. He's gonna be sick because the girls are gonna be crushing on his brother instead of him. He's literally about to steal the show. I'm excited. Okay, teeth. We're not doing these magic bot teeth. I'm pretty sure Jack's teeth before he had a gap, so we're going back with the gap. And honestly, I might give him some braces. And if I give him some braces, I'll give him a gap and then he'll have braces. And then by the time he graduates high school, we'll change, when he turns into a young adult, we'll change his teeth. So let's find a good gap. He definitely had a gap before. And we'll do the braces in a second. Let's look at brow details. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. I guess, so when I'm looking at Jack here, I had this lip mask overlay on him. So we'll keep this one because this is not the same lip overlay that his dad had. He actually has his mom's lip overlay. He just has his dad's lip shape, if that makes sense. So we'll keep that. As far as eye details go, I just feel like he looks like himself with the eye details. So we're gonna keep that. Cheek details, I always do this moo, give them a little bit of like a rosy tint to their face. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I can't remember for the life of me if he had any other like skin details or anything, but I think this is good for now. Like I think he's so cute. I just love him. Okay, so we're gonna stick with this. As far as hair goes, I mean, they ate down with giving him this hair. This is actually from Island Living, and it literally looks exactly like his hair. I'm gonna actually make him a little shorter so that I can see his whole head, because I do want to see what hair we could give him. So this is kind of like the hair that he had before, which I feel like this hair actually makes him look younger. And it makes him look more like himself, especially when you're looking at the side by side, like eating the girls. But we'll go through a few little hairstyles. I honestly, I don't know. I think I kind of like the hair that he has, because this ain't cute. I hate this is hideous. This is not his hair texture. That is not his hair texture. I love a good headband, but why would he always wear a headband? And then I also would have to lower his eyebrows like this in order for that headband not to be clipped, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just kind of going through here so you guys can see the hairs. but I probably will just go back to what it was. This is also another one, but I don't like the way it lays flat on his head. It makes him look like his cousin. And as Pirate Ojo said, his cousin was really not cute. So we don't want him looking like that. This is not his hair texture. It's just a little too wavy. Let's see. He's not gonna have no dreads. Now he could grow his hair out. That is not cute. I think we just need to stick with the curls. He would be cute with a little wave though. But maybe when he's like older. Maybe when he's an adult. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna stick with the original, which I kind of liked the Sulani hair. So if we stick to the original, he could either have this hair, which like I said, I do think it makes him look a little younger. He could go with a shortcut, but I hate the grayness of this. Like, no, that ain't it. That is not it. I always love this one, but again, I don't know if that's even like his curl pattern for real. I feel like it's a little thick to be curls. I'm just kind of going through these. But I do really like that, the one that he had. Like, this is cute. I'm not mad at it. I think it's cute, and it looks like he's maybe growing his hair out all around. So we can stick with that. We can stick with it. Next, what I want to do is, like I said, he has to have braces. So we're going to go into makeup and go into the face paint. And I'm going to find my Unisims braces. Let's look at things he likes. So he doesn't have any colors that he likes. So let's just give him some blue braces for now. We're going to apply it to all outfits so that when we come here and we look at his teeth, he has braces, which is perfect. Okay, so we'll go to the other hair and make him look younger then, because I think it did definitely made him look younger. It just looks like a younger guy hairstyle. Like, this is the type of hairstyle you would have in college. So, I mean, not college, high school. So we'll stick with that. So he has braces. I don't think I like the blue though. I think I might change the braces to like red, maybe. Let's see how the red ones look. Yeah, I think I kind of like the red braces better. They just kind of fit his skin tone a little better. And then the other thing that we do in makeup is eyelashes. I love to give my Sims eyelashes, boy or girl. So let's see. I think these are the ones I gave Nico. It just makes him look a little more human, you know? And they don't have eyelashes. It's a little weird. Okay. So, it's so dark in here. I didn't even realize how dark it was in here. All right, so we've got our eyelashes, we've got our face. This is what we look like. Now, Ryder has his ears pierced. Jack does not have his ears pierced. I'll show you Ryder for a second. Ryder has his ears pierced. He's actually had his ears pierced since he was a kid. But Jack does not have his ears pierced, and I don't even know if Jack is going to have his ears pierced. Right now, we'll just stick with this. Let me get some lighting, okay? I'm back. So the last thing that we're gonna do before I hop off this stream is we're going to give him at least a fit or two. So with knowing that he's a creative sim and he's a green fiend, some of his outfits were, he had very playful outfits. He wore a lot of like weird headgear. He wore a lot of colors. Like, he's obviously creative. So the type of look that we're gonna go for with him is just more of like an artsy look, um, which can be a little difficult given this is what I have. And I'm not very stylish either. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here on Pinterest and see what I can find as far as like artsy guy hairstyles. I mean, not hairstyles, you know what I mean. All right, artsy men's fashion. I see a lot of sweaters, a lot of plaids, a lot of baggy pants, obviously mix match clothes, um, but everything's pretty casual. So I think that let's see what we can find. It is fall, so we have to remember that. So maybe looking for like a cardigan type style shirt or something. I actually think that I might have like an extra little cardigan, something that I can add to a shirt if possible. Let's see. I'm just kind of like looking at things so far. You can never go wrong with this. The reason why I say you can't go wrong with this is because this was made for, I'm pretty sure, for the high school years by Aretha B. Um, and like it has a lot of like, this just seems very artsy. You know what I mean? Like this is actually pretty artsy. So I might go with something like this or this with like some baggy pants. I'm just looking at the different swatches they have. Um, that's probably more on what Ryder would wear. Not this one, but like the darker ones. But it's cute. I never even noticed that. I feel like Jack would wear something kind of like this that just represents art. Look at this, Teen Titans, Scooby Doo. That's so cute. But whatever he wears, obviously, I want it to represent his personality. And Ryder is more the type to wear graphic tees with like, bands on it and horror movies. But I think that Jack would wear something that's more like expressing art. Um, yes, it does give high school vibes. So I like to go in my cast and go ahead and change things to custom content because the likelihood of me using like regular Sims clothes on like a Sim that I use actively is very slim to none. I like to use my custom content. So I'm just looking at all the baggy pants so far. Some of these are like very high waisted and they kind of show through the clothes. I think these hole in the knee pants seem kind of artsy a little bit. Um, these as well. These kind of give very artsy, but I just don't know how I would style them. I feel like he would probably wear these pants more to like a party versus like everyday clothes. I could go with pants like this because these actually have different designs. So this is very artsy. Like this gives like I spray painted my pants or I painted my pants a certain color, it just gives you decorated your pants. And maybe in a different swatch. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with like exploring different options. We can take this little reference photo off of him. You guys didn't even, I just realized that you guys didn't even see how dark it was in my room because the reference photo was covering me the whole time. What do you guys think about these pants? I might change his shirt around, but I think that I really do like these pants. It goes with what I'm looking for. The only other artsy pants I see are like these, and I think that this would probably be more of a party outfit as well. You would have to go with like a really nice shirt. He's just so cute. I just love him. Let's give him some socks while I wait for a response. Somebody tell me what you think about this. Um, I can change his shirt, or if you think I should go with some different pants. I do really like the pants. I'm just giving him some random socks, honestly. Perfect. Okay. So I guess we'll keep this. I need to find some shoes. Once again, we go to custom content because I'm not using the sim stuff. So I've got a good amount of shoes that we could choose from. He could get like just some regular schmegular sneakers in a nice little color. I'm not even opposed to him having like some pink sneakers. I think that just brings out um, the artsy side of him. I think this is a pretty cool outfit. I wish that I could give him like some accessories, but I feel like the only accessories that I could give him is like rings, and that might mess with his eyelashes. We would have to see. So let's see if we have like some nice casual rings he could put on his fingers. We have these rings from the Love Struck pack. They kind of work. I think these seem pretty cool. Just adds flavor. Okay, I wonder, did I add the eyelashes to all of him? And the face paint. Okay. Okay, thanks. No, listen. I love both of you guys. Pirate Ojo and Ebony, you guys are like literally awesome. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for sticking around. I am going to be getting off of here very soon, but I did want to finish a little fit or two. So I think this is the school fit. For Ryder, I want to show you guys something about Ryder really quickly before getting back into Jack. So for Ryder, with his outfits, you see he has 5, which we're not going to go into 5 outfits for Jack, like, oh my goodness. But I do have, he has a school uniform. I always give them a school uniform just for like picture purposes. Obviously this is my family that I don't even know what this outfit is. So I got to delete that one. But you know, this is my family that I have on Tumblr, so I do a lot of screenshots of them, and so sometimes when I have them at school, I like to have like a nice little school uniform outfit for them to have. So I'm gonna go ahead and give Jack his school uniform outfit, but I'm gonna try to see if I can spice it up a little bit, so he can just have 2 little outfits or whatever, and I'll try to spice up his school fit with like an artsy look to it. But it does have to look similar. So I think, what's the difference between these two? Tucked in and not tucked in. Maybe he's the type to not tuck in his school uniform. I don't know. And then we can find like some khaki pants that maybe have like some rips in them, or like a different style khaki pants. Not no joggers. Like, he's not that cool. We'll change his socks. He can still have like some pretty fancy schmancy socks on though. Like some nice colored socks. And then his shoes can be nice and colored too. Yeah, he'll wear shoes like this so that you can still see his socks. I don't know. I feel like I need to figure out what his favorite colors are. I think I'm gonna go with the originals. Keep the colored socks. He's gonna have to hit up Thrift Tea. That's all I'm saying. He's definitely gonna have to hit up Thrift Tea because they've got the trends. I wish that I could find like a solid shirt with a cardigan, like something like this with like a nice cardigan over it. But I think that only cardigan that I have that I could put over this shirt is like only for women. Let me see. Thank you. I had so much fun streaming today. I do want to get back into it. So you have definitely motivated me, to stick with it. Let's give him a nice backpack. We'll find a colorful one. Something nice and different. No, is that colorful? I wonder if I have any other backpacks on here. I have this one, but I think these are just solid colors. So, no, I think this is good. Okay. I think this is what we're going to go with for him. And honestly, I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Oh, wow. I need to drink me some tea as well. This is the look. I'm so excited for you to get your tea. What type of tea do you drink to wind down? Chamomile? I've been drinking raspberry leaf tea. But yes, so this is Jack. Honestly, I don't even have, I think that this is a good place to stop. I think that maybe um, we can come back and revisit his birthday party some other time. Or if you guys want to, I will get on stream again and do his birthday party. We can revisit it. Or, like I said, if you want to follow my Tumblr, I'm actually very behind on my Tumblr story. As of right now, Ryder hasn't even aged up to a teen. I do need to get onto that so that everybody can be up to date with everything. But I think that it is a great time for everyone to just kind of wind down. It's late and I'm tired as well. I think this is a good place to stop. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a part of. Ooh, lavender and honey. That sounds really good. I need some lavender tea. That sounds delicious, honestly. But yes, thank you guys so much for being a part of my stream. Thank you for motivating me to get on stream again and stream for this long. And thank you for listening to me just blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna do some raspberry leaf tea tonight just because I'm in that period of my cycle that I just really need some raspberry leaf to just keep me going and keep me motivated. So yes. I hope you guys enjoy your evening as well. Again, thank you so much. I cannot thank you guys enough for being here on the stream today. And just keep an eye out, keep an ear out for when I stream again. I will always schedule my streams, so even if I schedule it a day before, you will see that the stream is scheduled before I get on. And I will try to start making more posts on YouTube so that you guys can be updated on what I'm doing, if I'm coming out with another video or if I'm coming out with another stream or another live. I will try to keep you guys updated on all of that. So thank you guys so much for your support and thank you so much for being here. And I hope that you guys enjoy your tea, enjoy your night, and I hope that I was able to make you smile today. Y'all, be breezy.